operated by Wakaparapara. We're just running on the port engine, so we're not the first to leave. Heading for Port Jackson. We're crossing the Coalville Channel to Port Jackson, haven't been there before. So it should be straight ahead, roughly. And that luck there is Channel Island. Between Channel Island and Port Jackson. Something's from tidal rips. We'll be getting there towards the top of the tide, so it shouldn't be too bad. Certainly not a surf full of wind anyway. I feel some raindrops. There is some clouds around.
Any of the wake once in place.
Oh, now I actually have
just do one up some
4G
and it'll
signal on the Spark.
Do need to look underneath though. Make sure there's not hanging in front
to
of that
watching
YouTube. If it is, you can crack the manifold as you tighten it up.
Worrying about the works.
Being me, I'd already lost one of the nuts for the exhaust manifold, but
We're nearing halfway across. Certainly wouldn't have got far sailing. And we're aiming for there. So that's the end of the Coromandel. Over there is Coalville Island, and then the end of the barrier. Certainly not like yesterday. A lot of cloud around, and the forecast is for some rain. Over halfway. One good thing with calm seas is that we can turn down the sensitivity on the autopilot, and it's currently on 2. It's normally on 5. We're steering to a track at the moment that's counting for the tide, saves me trying to do it, and all is peaceful apart from the drone of the diesel. Some rain over Great Barrier and behind us. There's a lot of boats fishing around Channel Rock, Channel Island. There's a little barrier. Here's Great Barrier, and it still has rain. We only got a few spits as we were leaving. The forecast does suggest a lot of heavy rain later in the day, but hopefully it's patchy and the patches will miss us. See the bay we're heading to now quite easily, and I can just make out Waiheke, I think, in the distance. reef running off. I think we'll anchor up in there. Won't stay the night. Stop for a while. It's morning tea time. There's a well-populated motor camp over there. We're anchored at the eastern side of Port Jackson at the tip of the Coromandel Peninsula. Nice sandy beach here. There's the motor camp. We've got some very light rain at the moment, but there is some blue sky there, but obviously some light rain that way. There are fish in here. There certainly are some thunderheads starting to appear. Looking fairly dark over in the direction of Coalville. Nice and sunny here though, so we're heading south down the west side of Coromandel, blowing about 6 knots. It's supposed to be about 10 to 15 later on. Here's the launch that was anchored behind us at Port Jackson. You can see the tidal rips. Just imagine what it's like in strong conditions. I certainly recommend small boats go outside Channel Island. I can see why. Now remember, it was pretty much calm a couple of minutes ago. Against the outgoing tide, with not much wind out here, so much for 10 knots, we're going diagonally at 1.2 knots, so I think a bit of help from the iron genoa will be of benefit. Time for the starboard engine, I think. Goodbye Port Jackson and Great Barrier, for the time being anyway. So motor, open brackets, sailing, close brackets, down the west coast of the Coromandel Peninsula against the tide, doing a heady 3 knots. Well, we have a bit more breeze now, so we can turn the motor off. And we can now see down to the islands off Coromandel itself. Still see Little Barrier, still pretty grey over to the west. It's been pissing down in Whangarei.
Good girl, Sash. Okay.
And down here is Waiheke. I see thunder clouds forming down around Coromandel Township. The wind is slowly building, probably 12 knots now. As we're going dead downwind, not much point with the jib. That's looking increasingly dark in behind. Well, I'm sure it's coming. Hopefully we'll get there, get to Coalville before this gets to us. It's not looking so bad down Coromandel Township. It still shows thunderheads up in front, but no rain on this side of the Coromandel range at the moment anyway. Another thunderhead over at this end of the Tamaki Strait behind Waiheke. On the radar looks like rain off the end of Cape Coalville, so that would fit. Half an hour to go. I feel a few rain spits above my head, but it's not looking too bad in behind now. So I don't think those are going to bring much. There's Coalville Bay straight ahead. Hopefully we'll find a little bit of shelter under this near a point. Not that there's a lot of chop. A fairly dramatic sky down here. And there's all the islands between here and Coromandel. We're in a bit of a wind shadow, so after an unexpected jibe, we've dropped the main and just carrying on under motor. It's been a very nice day out here now. There's supposedly a reasonably sheltered anchorage and little depth around this point in here, so that's the current plan. Oh look, more shearwaters, all sitting in a tide line, it looks like. Otherwise they've been perfecting their zigzags. Here's the bay we'll have a look at. It's quite shallow at this end, but deeper at the far end, and hopefully the slop won't be a problem. We're out of the leftover chop. It's pretty much low tide, so obviously it's quite shallow just over there. We're anchored in about 2 metres at low tide. And of course there has to be a wasp, not obeying any speed rules. One other yacht on the anchorage. Well, it was a pretty pathetic amount of rain. Nothing like what they got back at home. Turned into a nice evening. Wind's gone down, sun's out.